accepted to join us for this session.
You're welcome.
Basically, my name is Adigo Ijajai. I work with Orange. I work Orange. I know my colleagues already they came here to talk to Mr. Greg.
Yeah.
But I'm here today with Stephanie, a colleague of mine,
Okay.
the product manager in charge of the product that we talk to you about.
Okay.
While I also have Wale. Wale is the developer in charge of the product. So everything we're saying today basically is for research purpose only. And no like wrong answers, just for the best of yourself, like I said, yourself rather. And like I said, the product is the developer. So whatever you say will be used to develop the product. So we don't want to develop products that people like you, merchants, who own businesses, will not be able to use. We want to develop products that people like you will be a part of, and at the end of the day, when the product is launched, you'll be willing to answer all your questions.
Okay.
So thank you very much.
You're welcome.
So, can you introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Engineer Celestine Akpeji,
So,
Managing Director, Gobi Engineering Works, and also a Director, Etsako Hotels.
okay. So, what do you do here?
Yeah, actually,
Your role here. What's your role?
my own. Yeah, I'm a director here in the business because the business is a family business.
Oh, okay.
I'm one of the directors, and also I maintain the electrical aspect of the business in various other branches, including this branch all over the country.
How many branches do you have?
We have two in Lagos State, we have about four in Edo State, and one in Delta State.
So, how would you describe the business so far? How long have you been in the business? How long has it
Yeah, this place was opened in the year 1981.
81. That's a long time ago.
That was even before I was born.
But so since you joined and you're part of the business, how's the business going?
Yeah, actually, the business is actually going fine.
You what?
The business is actually going fine.
Okay.
Though, despite for this new government, at least we still thank God for the government. So we are still pushing on, and by the grace of God, we are still going higher.
So, these are the challenges that you face. What are the challenges?
Yeah, the challenges, the increases in prices, that's from the distributors we buy from, down to even the breweries and many of the products, they can no longer meet up with the agreement which was for written and signed. For an instance, let me take an example. If maybe you could see some of the chillers behind me right there, some of them are no longer functional, and even the company itself cannot even manage their resources anymore. So now that it now comes to the challenge of increments in prices, like I we used to do, Etsako Hotel is known for cheap prices. When, like for an instance, a bottle of a trophy, when every other people around us sells for 500, we still sell for 400. Even despite the gain of 20 naira or what's thereabouts, we still prefer a quick turnover. Before maybe they have a price sales, before they could be able to sell a quantity of one crate, we may have sold like 10 crates because of the little differences. And at least that's a little of our business strategy. But now the challenges we are having is, if for an instance 20 naira profit on a bottle, and now the chillers are no longer working, now what extra mile is buying ice block and all that, which still dials down, bringing down our profits. At the end of the day, we still pay staffs, we still keep doing all the maintenances despite the even the increase in tariff, light bills, normal bills, and all the government bills, local government or whatever, they keep coming every day for tax and whatever. So those are challenges, but I see them as little challenges by God's grace. We step forward.
So,
Okay, I'm in the interview. I'm in the interview. I'm in the interview. Sorry, just a minute.
How would you describe a typical day for you in this business?
Actually, in some of the occasions, sometimes the business are tedious, but we still give thanks to God. Challenges also from day-to-day activities. Most of the times, it's either you're getting challenges from the customers or you're getting challenges from the workers. Because on the customer hands, from the aspect of the customers, from their own personal day-to-day activities, from where they are coming from, they are already maybe frustrated or due to the government or whatever. But at the end of the day, when they come down to come at least take one or two bottles, believing they won't calm themselves down, sometimes they decide to transfer the aggression to someone else. So in such occasions, even still looking at the workers of these days, many of the young ones they don't want to work anymore. They don't want to either do Yahoo or prostitution or whatever. But even doesn't down to that aspect, you see that even the young workers will still keep. The young workers may also want to go aggressive. A kind of is it because I'm here? That's why you're. So at least those gives us the management some little challenges, trying to keep the both side calm to still make sure you still keep that legacy of the customer first. So that those are part of the challenges that sometimes makes our day tedious.
So, in terms of your customers, would you say they are more in the morning, afternoon, or evening? Being that this is a hotel slash bar.
Yeah, actually, mostly in Lagos State here, there are more of customers in the evening. But seasonally, you get more of the customers even before the evenings.
Okay.
Like on days like Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays, you get more of customers in the evening. But like days like Monday till Thursday, you get most of the customers during the day than in the evening. Because most of the customers from their workplace, maybe after facing some challenges or whatever, they just feel like let me go and take one bottle and pull up. Then in such occasions, you get them more in the daytime. Then in the evenings, most of them are rushing to go to their various destinations. But during the weekends, we get more of the customers in the evening. No matter how they come to cool themselves off in the daytime, there's hold up always in the during Fridays. So many of them will just a kind of let's hang out, spend time till the hold up goes down. So that brings the market structure of from 4 o'clock till 10, 11. Okay.
So, I'm still coming back to what you just said,
Okay.
but then I want to ask a question before coming back to it.
Okay.
The question I want to ask is, which payment methods do you use currently?
Which
Payment method do you accept? Yeah, currently.
yeah, actually we do cash transactions, but during the lockdown period, during the cashless policies, we brought up about the process of using POS, and the aspect of POS due to the company actually don't accept POS. So we have a backup POS from the POS lady out there that does the transaction, but yet still with that interest of is 100 naira for no matter how much your bills could ever be, even if it's 10,000, 15,000, still just with that of
You just be pegged at 100 naira.
yes at 100 naira.
Wow. So if the person is, if I want to collect, I think I come to this place now and I have a bill of say 20,000 naira. You get that cash from her, I just get 100 naira.
No, she won't give you the cash.
Oh, okay.
If maybe for an instance your bills is 9,000,
Okay.
you pay 9,100.
Wow.
If your bills is 12,000, you pay 12,100 naira. But Only some occasions we give some discounts to just to please our customers. Maybe you need a little cash for transportations or whatever. So if your bill is 9,000, you can do 10,100. Then from our own purse, we give you 1,000 to meet up with that your transport. But yet, at the end of the day, we know our money is with the POS.
Okay, so in a way, the POS is an extension of your business.
Yes, it's an extension of the business. And in the other way around, we also accept transfer, but not in all locations. Because transfer issues, sometimes you get a customer, get to make a transfer, maybe even to the next 6 hours, you don't see the transfer. So you don't keep the customer waiting when it's supposed to be going. So at the end of the day, sometimes you find out at the end of the day we have bad debts because maybe in the name of giving trust or in the name of just wanting to still keep the customer. So in the only aspect we accept transfers is if maybe on your arrival you say, okay, I'm about to do a transfer, then you make the transfer while you are drinking, so that before you round up your drink, the alert must have come. Then everybody settles up themselves.
How about you? The person made the transfer of 10,000, the person now consumes something of 5,000.
Yeah, then in such occasion, we have to
Reimburse the person.
negotiate terms of transactions.
So you want the person
If the person pays 15,000
and maybe drinks
and he drinks
10,000.
10,000, yeah, we refund the money to the person. That's where I mean by change our terms of transaction.
So on a day where you have a lot of customers, say like the Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, there is on a day where you have a lot of customers, like the Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays,
Okay.
so you have a lot of customers. Which payment, which the cash that you do mostly?
Yeah, we still do cash.
Cash mostly.
We still do cash. We still do POS simultaneously.
Cash and POS.
Yes.
So between cash and POS, which one is the one you use more, that you get more from customers?
I will get more. We get more of cash.
Cash. So the POS lady, do you have customers who go to work to say, okay, I I want to collect cash from you to pay for my bills there? That does not happen.
Yeah, it does happen regularly, but actually that's just not our own part of the transactions.
Okay.
So that's the person's personal transaction.
Okay, I'm sorry. So that person's transaction, your own transaction comes when that person does not have cash, and you
Yes.
now say, okay, go and pay to our account with that
Yes.
POS person, and
Yes.
just pay the online charge on it.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's where our transaction comes in.
Okay. Okay. So for this business, I know you have banks that you use, right? Bank service providers that you use. Which banks and financial providers do you use currently?
That we mostly use in this place.
With that, all the ones you use that you use.
Okay.
We won't talk about them yet.
Yeah, we use this Walmart Bank.
Bank,
We use this Sterling Bank.
Sterling,
Mostly Access.
Access.
Those are the major banks we use.
So you have other banks too.
Yeah, we have other banks because there are in some occasions whereby we also use our private accounts. But at the end of the day, when we are rectifying accounts, you pull out the cash.
Everything has to balance. Accounts must balance.
Yes,
I understand.
account must balance.
I understand. But for the business, Wema, Access, and Sterling mostly. Are you Mr. Greg? Are you Mr. Greg?
Yes, Mr. Greg.
Okay. Thank you for the opportunity. Okay. With the banks that you use, what are challenges you face currently with them?
Yes, sometimes we face network challenges.
Challenges.
Most especially when it comes to Wema Bank.
Okay.
Sometimes the customer may transfer money today, we get their last 3 days after, or sometimes it even never comes, and yet the transfer was made. So that's one of the major challenges. And when it comes to that, at the end of the day, when it comes to rectification of accounts and when it comes to purchase, we find it very difficult to reconcile the account and make a new purchase. So that's one of the challenges with that. Then in the other way around, Mostly when it now comes to customer relationship to the business account, some of the times you find out the customer may make a transfer. After making such a transfer, you get to see that from his phone, a debit that it has gone, and you actually didn't get the alert. Then you'll be waiting for your bank because you know maybe the Wema bank is actually faulty. Maybe on his way going back home, they reverse the money. Then at the end of the day, it falls to a bad loss. That's bad debt spending when the customer you see him again or you may not even see him again because this is Lagos.
I like that. This is Lagos. But then, do you use any of these banks app? Do they have apps that you use?
Yeah, on the bank apps wise, we could not meet up with the bank app wise.
Why?
That's where sometimes we decide to use our personal accounts because the account is being operated by the chairman of the organization, which is my father,
Okay.
and is not based in Lagos.
Okay.
So if you now decide from the 20 naira profit you are making per crate, then you now decide every minute you keep calling the chairman, waiting the chairman, calling the chairman to confirm, have you seen 5,000? Have you seen 10,000? Have you seen 5,000? You find out at the end of the day we are selling for loss. So that's why we don't use the aspect of the app.
So for your personal account that you also use, you don't use app as well. Do you use bank
We
app?
use this app.
App.
We use.
For that. For your personal bank
Yes.
account, you use apps. So and you have this app on your phone. You both use I've seen on smartphone. You also use your smartphone too.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Though it's faulty, it's on repair for now. That's why I'm just with this one.
So how would you describe the apps that this bank apps that you want to use? How would you describe them?
Yeah, actually, coming to that aspect, when it comes to Access Bank, I think it's very accurate.
Very good to you.
Yes, Sterling Bank is accurate. Sterling Bank is accurate. Access Bank is accurate. But the one I just wish I don't even want to see is that of Zenith and Wema.
When you say accurate, what does that mean?
At least, when we are talking about a pass mark, we have 100%. When someone gets 50, it's just like a 50-50 chances. It's just like let my people go. But when we are coming about something is accurate, we are talking about it's not perfect actually, but we are talking about something is accurate. We are talking about something has about 70, 80 to 90%. So at least I give them kudos for that.
I like what you just said about not being perfect. So in which areas are they not perfect?
Yeah, actually no man is perfect.
But that's what we're here. Not be perfect for you.
Yes, no man is actually perfect.
Okay.
In the aspect of normally sometimes there may be a breakdown in network, which maybe everybody generally will know this is a general issue. That is the reason why it's not just there. That's where they are not perfect. But the aspect where I now say that Zenith and Wema are not perfect is the aspect whereby you are seeing it clearly that the network is there, everybody can make transaction, but yours is just not working. And it's on a regular base. But in the aspect of access and sterling, every day is a very good day. Maybe just some few minutes or some maybe an hour or 30 minutes. But in the aspect of Wema and Zenith, it's just like that every day.
Okay. So beyond the account transactions, more like you confirming that money has entered or money has left your account.
Okay.
Are there features? Are there things on these apps that you see that make you like the app? Like okay, maybe there's a particular function that it does for you. Maybe whenever you go to the access app now, there's a particular thing that you can do. Oh, that's a professional history.
And there was a situation. I have a very good friend of mine. I brought him to Lagos so that he can still be assisting me. there is some situation when I was discussing that money are missing from the account. Maybe sometimes I'll see, sometimes I can see for 20,000. Before you know it, I will not see at the something.
Fast and shakers.
So sometimes I'm thinking, there are so many things there are so many things upstairs. So sometimes I might be thinking that I was one who did not actually yes, the amount I would take. But the day I fought him when that day that the one who always taking out my money from my account. So I want to generate the account.
The cooking.
Yes, no, I want to generate the
Transaction history.
Transaction history.
So from the transaction history now, I saw all the days, all the days he was pulling out money from my account. So those things are very good pictures. Without those things, I would not be everybody has so many things. Everybody in Nigeria, everybody has so many problems that are so you understand. If not for those pictures, on my own, I will not be doing it. I will be thinking maybe I might have been the one because we do so many transactions today, or I might have made mistakes to transfer all those kind of things. But those pictures tell you the reality of how it is.
It shows you where the money was transferred, when, and exactly the time, and exactly the person you are transferring to or receiving from. So that was one of the good pictures.
So aside this transaction history, what else? What else?
That's the most aspects we always concentrate on. Yeah, also.
So how often do you use this app? Is it on a daily basis or daily
On daily
basis?
basis.
Okay. Bros, do you have any question on the business processes? Eh? Correct it down. Okay, that's fine. Thank you. How about you? Do you have any question there? Okay, thank you very much, Cecily. So, like I said earlier, the reason why we're here is that we are working on a product that we believe would help merchants, business owners like you, business managers like you, to run your business more effectively in terms of making payment, in terms of confirming transactions, in terms of collecting payment as well. And the name of the product is WarpSpeed.
WarpSpeed.
WarpSpeed. That's one of the products. WarpSpeed. WarpSpeed.
That's WAP.
WARP.
Okay, WARP.
So speed is very fast. So no, it's like once you before you even press it, alert don enter. Anyways, so I just want to introduce the app to you. I'll read out something now. If you don't understand it, just let me know so that because I'll ask questions based on what I'm reading out. So we are currently working on an app that will be used in facilitating your business with Orange. I know that we also as Orange decided to do business with you. That's why we're able to have this conversation in a way. So the WarpSpeed app is an innovative payment application developed by our company designed to provide users with seamless financial services such as fund transfers, bill payment, salary disbursement, and merchant transactions. Aside this, we also have QR code. The QR code is can so it's like you just have it's going to show it to you, but then you just are going to have the QR code more like the box here. Then anyone who wants to pay you using QR code, just come with the phone, scan, money has come in. And with the QR code, we have a sound box that immediately the money enters your account. The sound box will say 10,000 naira received. So that QR code, behind that code is your account details, the accounts that you are linked to the QR code. So once the money comes, the sound box is saying 10,000 naira receipt. So the boss does not give you that alert. That means money has come. You don't even tell you that it's left in your account. So they have incorporate a user-friendly interface and advanced security features to ensure a smooth and secure payment experience. Emphasis on smooth and secure payment experience. So, with what I've just read to you now, what are your expectations on this app? So, if we end up bringing an app that can do all of these things that we talked about, what will be your expectations from it? What will you be expecting it to do for you that will make you want to say, okay, let me use this or no?
Okay, from my own aspect, sorry. Firstly, I will digress a little and come back to this. From my own aspect of view, is it a wallet, as in, or is the money going to our own personal account, or you guys are giving us a extra account where that we are opening, as in like maybe a wallet that we are banking with you guys?
Yes. So you have a wallet linked to the QR code.
Okay.
So from that wallet, you now transfer to your main account.
So that means maybe by USSD or by app we can collect the money, or you give ATM cards or whatever.
It's just something like pumping. Okay, because when you do something related to pumping, however, the time are going to create wallet for our merchant. That's one. We're going to create a wallet designated for the money end. And that wallet can be made to your own account, whereby you can actually transfer money from that wallet to your own account. Definitely, we're going to have our own account, whereby we can issue your own wallet. Then all your transactions, all your money into that wallet and make other transactions. Just like okay, you also have a wallet to make those. Yeah, you.
Yeah, like okay. Firstly, I'm still coming to your this issue. I want to ask some questions first. Like OPay, are you aware OPay has ATM, right? Because in aspects whereby maybe you believe on the USSD or you believe on your app, there are some aspects and challenges that can occur that maybe they may not work. At least there should be a backup card that you can use to make a transaction elsewhere when the network is not reachable.
That's why we're having this conversation. Now that you're talking about the card, we can also start considering it. But beyond the app, the QR code that are provided in a way,
It's for receiving.
It's for receiving. It should be able to help you solve that issue.
It should be able to still help you
If you want to send
withdraw.
money,
No, I'm not talking of the backup card. Is to be when you need money and maybe network does actually
when you want to withdraw from your wallet.
Yes.
From your wallet.
Yes, when you want to withdraw from your wallet, there should be a card, a backup card. Because like OPay, I have my OPay card.
I understand what you're saying. But the wallet is to serve as that more like the collector for your fund.
Yes.
So where you store your money, and from there you can now move it to maybe.
You still don't get the point.
I understand what you're saying, but I'm not trying to explain what we are.
It's now when you now want to pull your money out. Maybe your app there's no network, or even maybe there's even network. You on your own don't have data on your phone, and USSD is actually not going. There should be a backup plan
Like the card,
where you can pull out cash.
Right. And that's how we have money. You can see it's already thinking of the solution to that.
Then, leaving that aspect, in aspect of wallets like that, something that should still assist the business, because if you have patronage from the outside merchants, then there should still be a backup for the merchants as well from you. When that's where it now comes to rating the customers' credit scores, giving out maybe like incentives or loans to your business customers, rating them based on their credit scores.
The merchant.
The merchant. Because if for an instance, You as Zenith Bank, I am your customer banking with you. If you are not giving me a loan facility while I'm banking with you, putting all my eggs in your basket, and maybe another bank just come from some elsewhere to tell me we give loans to business persons. If I was still want to please you, that I don't want to lose that account. If maybe I used to bank 500,000 on a weekly base, you end up getting to discover that maybe I now bank 50,000 with you on weekly days.
The credit facility is different.
Yes,
So that's the business.
yeah, I understand, but he asked the expectations that will make us bank better. And I believe if you meet about 100 business persons, like 99.9 we talk about it. You know why I said 99.9? The last person that will not talk about it is waiting, is keeping it in his heart to ask you another day.
I don't think it also makes sense for how we expect. It is a bit of most competent person. That way it doesn't become because we all let the people take loans and can't give. So we have merchants that we trust. Why not take it from?
Yeah, that's why I said when it's now that's where it now boils down to what I said. The credit scores, based on the credit scores. For an instance, if maybe somebody banks 5,000 naira with you every day, then it comes up to you to tell you he need a loan of 10 million. Then somebody else is banking 100,000 with you on weekly basis. Then it comes up to tell you that he needs 10 million. Who will you give the loan to? Because if that person has capability of making a transaction of 500,000 per week, even if now they now say, okay, pay this 10 million for 1 year, then they now split it. No matter how they split it, he will be able to pay it comfortably because he knows that money comes out from that business weekly.
I have a random question.
Okay.
I completely agree with you.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, every business is set up for you. If you can get more money, so that's already. You are always going to do business with the person and allow you that. But also, is making the process of collecting money and dispersing your is simplifying because when you don't have to think about it has gone, it has not gone. When your customer sends money, you are sure that don't worry, like you don't need that status of that transaction. Right? Solving that problem is it would you put in the same category as providing credit facility? I mean, on importance, it's still
Okay. On the scale of importance, I would rather bet my money on a tree that's on in the fire when I know that I will still find it there than keeping it on a cold place where flood can take it away. What I mean by that is this. For an instance, if this man, maybe because I'm not getting alert from him in time, but in the time I still want to meet him, say, man, my business is going down. He still say, Mr. Man, come up. I would rather still bear that stress of I'm not seeing the alert in time than keeping it where I will be getting the alert in time, but they will not tell me, man, what's up. Because if I can't be collecting loan from this man, then I'll be keeping it with you, and I'm not patronizing this man. That is one truth in the midst of 100 businessmen. In fact, 100 in the midst of 100 businessmen, 115 will tell you the same thing. That's even the 15 you have not seen. We still, as in, they'll be from outside shouting with the 100 that is what it is on the business platform. That's true. Because like my own outside this business, my own personal data engineering works. Then I was banking GT Bank. The reason why I left GT Bank, though the account is still there, I didn't close it, but I just don't hold it again. When I was banking GT Bank, I happened to pick up a project of 4.8 million. The customer said that I should be able to do 50% of the job before they give me 80% of the money. I went to GT Bank with my documents to show them, man, this is what's on board. They kept dancing the ball, dancing the ball, dancing the ball. But you know what? The very day I opened Access Bank, they gave me the money. The very day I opened Sterling Bank, the very day I went there, I met them, I showed them, Mr. Because the person I met, they met me on the road telling me to come and open accounts. I now told them, if something like this comes up, what's up? They said, okay, I should come see their manager in the office. Then I told them I won't open the bank till I get to see your manager in the office. So when I got to speak with him, they sent somebody down to come and check. They checked this place, they checked my own place where I stay. They saw actually we have something to offer, something to pay for it. They were able to give out the money. That's how I secured that project. From that day, since those people could bail me out, I have to let them know that I'm equal to the task. That's where I started with Sterling Bank. You can see some transactions on my phone if you wish to see. You can see some transactions on my phone. If you are checking them down, you won't see you see Access Bank. You won't see GT Bank in my phone easily. You hardly see GT Bank. You see Sterling, Access. You hardly see GT Bank on my phone.
I'm just trying to be the
Yeah. Business ideas.
from my own I only use it, but I have like other smaller I only use it. And for
Okay.
any
There may
reason,
be something you love GT Bank for.
exactly. So that's why I was curious to know. So I think the credit facility is very important. I think yes, it's going to be important to almost every business. But at the same time, after you got in that credit facility, you still need
Experience,
that
yes.
experience.
Yes.
Right? Because there are people who actually have the capital to do their business. They are frustrated because customer is saying this, the bank is saying this.
Sorry for cutting you. If Access Bank could bring such a facility like this, I will not bank any other bank again.
So the marriage of those two things.
If those two things can clap hands together, it's just like dream and reality shaking hands together.
And then also having doing that good experience.
Yes. If those two things could shake hands together, it's going to be a perfect day. And everybody will dream to be like you.
So that's why we're having this conversation because we want to, yes, we understand that part of you talking about credit, but then in terms of being able to live that experience, that's good. That's what we want to cover because we know, like you said, the credit part will come from your relationship also with that business
Yes.
over time. Credit
Yeah, that's when I talk about credit
and
scores.
all of that. But when we first attract you, because when we are coming to you, first and foremost, it will be for, or it may take a potential for you to build your credit score over time. But when we coming to you to say, come and collect credit from us. That's what we are not the likes of these banks that all these loan sharks that give out. But what we want to offer you is that experience for that app that okay answers all your questions, all your expectations. And when we grow together over a period of time, definitely we can now say, okay, oh, this person has done this. And that's why he's there because this time can incorporate that. So from what you said now, you've not said anything about the future, how you want the app to be like. What are the things that you see currently in your back half you want to use Yeah, so what if you mentioned transactional habit?
However, issues.
Another issue. Okay, okay. Do you have any other question?
Okay, so like yeah, what is it like? Have like a campaign. So when you talk of transaction, I think presently it is the fastest
Okay.
presently.
Happy.
Yes. Once you are just pressing send,
Get to alert.
you see the alert. But there's still a problem with the campaign. It does not actually show your balance.
Okay.
You understand? But you see all the transactions. So amount comes in, so amount goes out, so amount comes in, so amount goes out.
You don't
Like
see your
in I have
balance.
a campaign,
Use
like
the app,
this morning, I have the app here.
and the app does not show you the balance.
So it does not show balance. So for instance, now I don't know how much
In your account.
actually is the account. I have a question. But I've been studying the transaction. I have a question. Yes. So you said transactions are very quick. You need to press send and get your alert. You said the transaction probably. Yes. They are very fast. Yes. Yes. They are immediately you click. Yes. And from there you get your alert. Yes. But does the other person also get their money immediately? Yes. So they also get yes. Yes. How often do you have issues that you get but they don't get?
Is rare.
Rare. No, it's very, very rare when it comes to family. Yes, that is why presently I think in terms of financial transaction, it's the best. Is this with family to family or family to any other bank? To any other bank.
Any other bank. The only reason is where the other banks don't get their alert.
The feature, the problem they have there is that that feature of showing you your balance. Do you know anything? Yes. Also, the history, but
That the app.
yes,
Yeah, that's the app.
but you not even know I know that even
Here.
so there's a feature that allows you to
Hide your balance.
the balance.
So
You can see it before.
yes, it's always easy. For instance, like if someone is with you or someone has access to your phone, so that person immediately will not see your balance. Always is even on DCB, any bank app. These ones that are new, always easy. So you have to click on them. So but then they don't show it on every transaction. They don't show it on every transaction. But then maybe you do your transfer, you go to the home page, you see the balance there. Once that money is in, you see the balance. Okay. So with everything we've said, we've heard everything you've said, we've heard everything. But then will you be willing to use our product, our app, when it's launched, if it meets all your expectations? It's still a work in progress, like I said. Even by the time we also reach the test phase, on the digital testing, we can still also bring it to you for you to test as well, to
No
just
problem.
share your opinion with us. But then, if it meets all your expectations, ticks all your boxes, will you be willing to download and use it?
No problem. So when the app is ready, we'll first collect it from this branch, test it, then we send it over to other branches. We use
Any overall suggestion for
it.
us?
Sorry. So?
Any overall suggestion for us?
Yeah, so far so good. We have said our minds and we've also heard from you guys. So I think what we have is what we have said so far.
Thank you very much. Well, if you have anything to say,
You're welcome.
how about you? Thanks so much.
Yeah, thank you. You're welcome.
Thanks.